Wallace, and we are continuing our journey through the expo this weekend and bringing you extraordinary people. And this beautiful, radiant gentleman that is sitting next to me, actually I've had the privilege of knowing Chris for a little while, but this time being able to sit down and chat with him kind of for the first time, as our lives thankfully have expanded and grown and gotten very busy.
And finally intersected again, because we've known you since Orange County years
ago.
And I'm so excited to see you again this weekend.
I know, thank you. So Chris, tell everybody what you're doing, who you are and what you're doing.
Well, my name is Chris Valentine. I am the author of 4 books channeled on nature's spirits with Dr. Christian Torn, who's also here this weekend at the San Francisco, San Mateo show.
Right.
I still call it San Francisco.
I know, I do
used
too.
To that. We've been doing this expo for 14 years. It is the best one in Northern California. I'm happy to see our friends again here.
Yeah.
But it's all wonderful speakers all weekend, and I'm helping Dr. Christian Torn with his scheduling of sessions. He's a clairvoyant medium and a clairvoyant medical intuitive. He gets to the root cause of health issues and solves them. He finds people their soulmate. He speaks every time we're here. This weekend we had a brand newish lecture on how to increase your psychic ability. So that was a lot of fun. We had a great turnout.
That is pretty cool.
Yes.
You know, because some of us don't give that kind of, when in channeling Julius, I've had people ask me, how do you channel? And I'm like, well, I know how I channel, but I'm not sure if I can show you. So I didn't ever really talk about that. But recently, Julius has been giving some people information on that, and they love that, right? And then I'm like, wow, right, okay. Kind of service to allow everybody to have some access to those gifts, right? Did you find that the audience loved that?
Absolutely. Anytime you can channel.
Yeah.
We just started doing our own expos not too long ago, and we have some wonderful speakers, and I think you would be a hit channeling Julius. I think the turnout would be huge, because we have somebody that is channeling Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and the turnout is huge.
Fun?
It's great.
That is so much fun.
So do you do it in their voice? Or?
Yeah, so Julius is very powerful. So when I do Julius, I actually kind of transform into that energy. Very, very powerful. Of course, everything about fixing your life and all that stuff that we're all intended here to do, right?
Did you speak this weekend?
Yeah, we did yesterday at 2 p.m.
And what was that on?
Julius was talking about your thoughts, where your thoughts come from, the creative energy of that, how empowered you are in your thought perception and designing everything. Talking about our workshops and things like that.
Oh, good.
And they kind of throw up all over the audience, basically, depending on what the audience is looking for. So then, and then I have to go back and kind of listen to that. I'm like, what the hell were they talking about there?
Oh my gosh, that's the way it works, because you're in that channel, right?
Yeah,
and that's the way it is with a good reading too. Is like Christian will do a reading, and then
that's right.
People say, "Oh, can I ask you another question?" It's like, I don't even
I'm
remember
done.
anything.
That's right.
It's done. I've already moved on to the next, and it's that's a real channel.
Yeah. Chris is also an extraordinary promoter on a personal level, and I'm so glad that you guys are doing the expos for many reasons. We'll just say that.
Tell me
we'll just
more.
say that, right?
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
we
of
need,
course.
but I also know that anybody who, especially with all of your experience of being part of them, of course the transition is to be hosting them. Of course that is, right?
Absolutely.
And
we've been doing it for so long that the transition's pretty easy, because you know what, our booth is usually at the first at all of these expos, and I feel like I'm already hosting it.
Of course you are.
People think I'm hosting the shows, plus I'm already booking at the same time, so I thought, maybe I'll need some volunteers to help me, but so far I'm able to handle the front desk pretty well and talk about Christian's work and the other vendors too.
Yeah.
I am so about promoting the other speakers, the vendors. I'm so proud and so happy of the people that have been drawn to us and that are coming to our show. Yes, we wanted to start the expo for many different reasons. One was to help a lot of the vendors who've been doing it for so long, but what's so surprising to me is that we had so many new vendors that I didn't even know about.
They don't know how to do things.
And right. And I feel like it's attracting more than ever before right now.
Yeah.
And the most wonderful people are coming to our expos and sharing their gifts, and the people drawn to the expos are wonderful. So I am just having a ball now producing them. I just love it.
And as you can see, Chris's energy is so loving and intoxicating, and the energy that radiates off of him. You have to be a little careful because people will be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I just got that. There's two people that just came by our booth, and
Yeah.
you know the first thing everybody wants to do is touch the crystals.
Right.
Which I get. I understand that. But it's like you have to get used to being touched and everything all day because it's just part of your being, you're out there. You're putting yourself out there. This
Right.
is a very busy expo, and
Yeah.
I kind of don't mind that either,
Right.
you know?
Chris, how long have you been doing your life in this life? Were you? I know you and Christian have been together for a very long time. That's how we've known you.
Yes.
How long have you guys been doing all of this? How did you come together with
We
all
have
of
been
this?
we've been together for 28 years.
Wow.
Which is an amazing amount of time in Hollywood to be somebody.
Wow.
And we've been doing the expos, I'd say maybe 14 years professionally. He's been doing this type of work for maybe 40 years.
Wow.
So we've been doing it a long, long time. I think
Okay.
we got a really good groove going. I understand what he does. I'm able to explain it very well.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing the expos on the weekends. A little bit of my other part of my life, which you may have been referring to, is I also do red carpet hosting in Hollywood, and I really enjoy
You're
that.
perfect for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's something that kind of falls in line with what I'm doing now. It's promoting others. So I've been promoting stars for a long time. I just enjoy doing that, and
Yeah.
so it's natural for me to want to promote the vendors at our shows. It's the same thing.
Nice.
You're all celebrities to me, and including the attendees. So
That's nice.
it's just a natural fit. I've always been drawn to the entertainment industry.
Right.
A lot of people say, give me a reading and this and that. Not quite as drawn to do that, but I want to heal in the sense that I want to entertain, I want to make people happy.
Yeah.
And so if you follow me on Instagram, Chris
Yes.
Valentine, or Facebook, it's all positive, and that's
Yeah.
what I just want to put out.
Right. We love you.
Oh, I love you, and thank you for having me. It's so good to
nice
see
to
you
talk with
both.
you. Yes. Everybody come on down to the expo, absorb and take in everybody's energy. Come by their booth, Chris and Christian, and talk to them, get a phenomenal experience. Also make sure that you are looking into the Spiritual Living Expos. Spiritual Living Expos. For your next venue, if you are a practitioner, be welcome authentically into their space. And if you are a lovely, lovely, lovely client or potential person looking for services and looking for ways to unleash your superpowers from other practitioners, please look to attend those expos. They're mostly threaded through California, is that right?
Yes, we are primarily in Southern California. We do Hollywood, Burbank, Los Angeles, Pasadena. We're getting into a lot of the old areas that people are used to going to in Carlsbad and San Diego,
Wow.
Newport Beach, where I think we also, that's where we first met you.
That's right.
So we're going back to all those places and bringing those shows back, and what we're about is advertising. Almost every dollar that we take in from the vendors is used for advertising.
Yeah.
So the only money that we primarily make is from the door, which is like $7.
Right.
But we're really building the shows. If you're in any of those cities, including San Jose is coming up in the winter next year, we're going to be expanding more in Northern California.
Nice.
Please come out and see us. We'd love to have you. We have entertainers, we have food trucks that come, we have indoor and outdoor events, dancers, singers, healers, crystals,
Nice.
channelers,
Yeah.
psychics, mediums, craft bazaar, the whole 9 yards. So, and we try to theme every show so it's like an event and it's
That is
fun for everybody.
That's your Hollywood thing.
Exactly.
That's your
I
Hollywood
have
thing.
to theme it.
You
So our
have
next
to.
one is Egyptian, Tour the Nile like a
What
queen.
is that?
And the one after is out of Africa. We're going to do some live animal charities for the two biggest ones in
Oh,
Orange County.
fantastic.
So we like to give
Fantastic.
back and support.
Yeah.
But basically every single one is probably going to be different.
Yeah.
I want to do a luau.
There
That's
you
going to be
go.
coming up later in the year.
That's right. Thank you for taking time
Thank
this
you
morning.
for
I know you're
having
busy.
us. We appreciate you.
Thanks all of you for paying attention, tuning in. We know that this put a big smile on your face. Got everything launched for your extraordinary day. We'll be back shortly, and we'll talk to you soon.